Good evening and welcome back to Sctv, Simpson College's first student-run newscast. I'm Jake Brend. Thank you for joining us.
And I'm Sophie Reese. It's great to be here.
Good to have you, Sophie. Last Thursday, there was a water main break near the west entrance of Dunn Library.
The break flooded Central Campus between Dunn, Pfeiffer, and Maryberry. Pfeiffer was still open for meals, but only the east door facing Kresge was open.
Maintenance has been working on resolving the issues as water is now fully restored everywhere on campus.
The area where the flood took place is still muddy, but is open for walking.
Senior Micah Zimmerman was recently selected for a summer choir fellowship in California.
Has more on the big honor.
So the fellowship is called the Chanticleer and Sonoma Choir Fellowship, and it is a 5-day program to where all music lovers or people who are interested in pursuing music as a living participate in a program led by the faculty of Sonoma University as well as the world-renowned male a cappella group Chanticleer. Choir director, Dr. Stephanie Council, sort of just mentioned it to me, and she, advised that I at least give it a try. And of course, I was, a little bit reluctant at first, but then I said, you know what, let me try. And so we had a couple sessions before I had to send an audition tape to the university. And again, I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I think about a few weeks later, I got an email saying, congratulations, you got a spot on the fellowship. And not only that, they're so impressed by it that I got the concert singer scholarship, in which the tuition and room and board is waived to what I just have to pay my flight ticket. And even then, they give a $500 accommodation fee for flight tickets, so it's almost virtually free. So I was very, very excited to be able to get that opportunity because of her, and I'm super excited at the prospects of doing the fellowship in the future. I'm so excited.
With Julia Neer's recent departure as Simpson Sodexo's general manager, Benjamin Nielsen has been promoted to fill that role.
Ethan Humble caught up with him to discuss the changes he's bringing to Simpson Dining.
It's my first general manager position with the company, so I'm just trying to get my head around it right now. We're hiring some new managers, so pretty much get to choose my own management staff. But yeah, it's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. I actually just had a conversation on Thursday with a few people about doing some new painting options for Pfeiffer itself, the front hallway, and kind of rejuvenating it for what it is, and then doing some red and gold in there, and just kind of getting more of the Simpson colors into it. We can present food all we want in there and make the food look good, but the rest of it is just uncomfortable sometimes. So we're going to look at the layout of all the seating and try to rearrange that as well and make it a little bit more inviting. I know we're going to be looking at possibly putting in a new station over there. It's called a U-Cook station, so basically it's almost like a hoo-ha kind of thing. We kind of have it now, but we're going to expand on it just a little bit more and give some more option. Looking at taking off the warmers that sit on the counters and actually dropping them in to make it a little bit more streamlined look and actually kind of open up the space a little bit. So that's kind of what's coming up in this next year. Oh, I was at Co for 5 years and before I came here, and what I was able to do there was actually get more involved with the student organizations on a personal level. So I think that's an exciting thing for me is once we kind of get some of this other stuff straightened out with staffing and whatnot, that I'm able to actually interact a little bit more. We want to know what you guys think, but it's all secondhand is what we hear. So getting more students involved in the food council and the marketing and stuff like that, and trying to make sure that students understand what we provide for them. There are comment cards at all the locations. So in Sub Connection, there is one right at the front counter. And you can put whatever you want on there, and you can put information to contact you, or you can leave it anonymous, however you want to do it that way. Change is good. Some people look the other way and kind of run from it, but change is a good thing because there's always something to improve on. That never can stay the same all the time.
Baseball and softball are both on the outside looking in of the ARC tournament as of today. They need to gather up wins to move up to 6th place before the regular season ends at the end of April.
both in action at home over the last week. First game at McBride Field in doubleheader. First inning, Caleb Bauer grounds into a fielder's choice at second base, but Bennett Wadstrom comes around to score, Storm up 1-0. Brady held on the bump, and Simpson's ace strikes out Jack Allison. Bang, got him swinging. We go into the fourth inning. Held had a good day. Into the fifth, runners on second and third for Ty Cowley. He lines a single down the left field line. Bauer and Wadstrom score. Storm lead the Cohawks 3-0. Back to the ace on the mound, and Held had himself a day. Throws a nasty hook and gets him swinging. Brady had 11 strikeouts in this one. Now top of 9, tied at 3. Joey Sartain flares one to right, but Ty Cowley slides and makes the catch. What a catch from Ty. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 2 runners on for pinch hitter Brennan Lemke. And he flies one out to left field. Going. Gone. A walk-off home run, and Simpson wins 6-3 over the Cohawks. Madness ensues at home plate.
Coaches did a good job telling me to get ready the half inning before that when we were on defense. So, yeah, go down to the bullpen, get a couple swings in. And then I was just trying to be mentally prepared for that moment and took advantage of it. We're finally playing some really good ball. So, you know, I think if we can stay true to us and who we are, we're gonna finish the season out right.
Softball at home yesterday against Buena Vista. Bottom 1, Kate Kriegel doubles to left, and Liv Erickson comes around to score. Storm up 1-0. Still in the first. Megan Crockett at the plate, grounds to second for the fielder's choice, but Maddie Luderman still crosses the plate to score 2-0 Simpson. Later in the inning, SCTV's Liv Allen, she's familiar, grounds to shortstop. She can't corral it. She advances to first, and Kriegel scores 3-1 after the first inning. Now BV singles up the middle, 2 runs score, and Simpson drops this one 6-4. Fans are one of the biggest reasons that sports are great. They show up, they're loud, they donate, they boo, but overall, they make the environment. But sometimes fans need to learn how to take a back seat. On Monday, after a lot of speculation, Iowa State's star freshman point guard Tyrese Hunter announced that he was entering the transfer portal. After just 1 season as a Cyclone, Hunter was one of the best and most exciting young players in the country. Iowa State fans, me included, were thrilled to watch him play for the rest of his college career in Ames. But now, that's not happening. On Twitter, there were Iowa State fans calling out his loyalty, wishing him future failures, and overall were just being jerks. So much so that beloved Cyclone George Condit had to call out certain people in the fan base to tell them to shut up. Those were my words, not his. So how bad of a look is that? I'm not Hunter. I don't know why he transferred, but certain reports have said that he could be making up to $750,000 in name, image, and likeness deals. For most, that's life-changing money. But for someone who lost both of his parents at a young age and doesn't come from a lot of money to begin with, that's even more life-changing for him and his family. You can't fault him for that. Either way, it's Hunter's life and it's Hunter's decision. He's going to do what he believes is best for him, his family, and his future. If you would walk a day in his shoes, you probably would have made the same exact decision as him. Now, I'm not saying to not care at all. That's what fans are for. It's normal for fans to care, but for a fan to care enough about a 19-year-old's decision to belittle him on social media, it's probably time to take a look in the mirror. If you want to be mad at the system that's allowing the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer, not the players. I'm Jake Brend, and that's my take. And now let's take a look at some of the scores from the weekend.
The baseball team won their series over Co, winning 2 out of the 3 games. What? 3? Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Was literally reading it before. Okay. The baseball team won their series over Co, winning 2 out of the 3 over the weekend. That's their first time winning a series over the Cohawks since 2018. The softball team lost 3 in a row.
Softball responded by getting Game 2 against the Beavers, and the baseball team swept the Dutch on Tuesday thanks to a walk-off single by Ty Cowley. Baseball moves up to 8th in the conference with 9 conference games to play. Softball remains in last place with 6 more to play. Both teams have a lot of work to do. And that is going to be all for Sctv this week.
As always, we would like to thank all of the faculty and students who make this newscast possible.
I can't believe it, but there's just one episode left this semester. We'll see you next Wednesday for it, but until then, you stay classy, Simpson.